started recording. Okay, right. ACL means access control list. Of course, there is a very big story of ACL is there. So how to configure on a router, how it is works, kind of stuff. So I'm telling it is list. It is nothing but a list. List. What list contains? Some information, right? So what is that information? Yellow and deny. This contains like a yellow and deny. So you can yellow and deny a network or IP address, network or multiple networks. It depends upon you. Network or IP address, okay, and also protocols, or you can say port numbers or particular services. So you can say whenever you say protocol means services having a protocol or protocol is belongs to services, but I'm telling all the things. Okay, we can allow or deny a network. Okay, so what is allow and deny? For example, I allow, so I put a allow HTTP service for a server, for example, 192.168.10.21, okay, 80. Allow. So access is allow. I deny what we say ICMP protocol for pinging for 192.168.10.0 network. So what will happen here? If I'm trying to ping any of the network 192.168.10.0, I want to ping, it will be declined, so it will be denied. But I am trying to open a web page from 192.168.10.80, web page is open. For one particular server, web page is open. And if I am trying to ping to any of the network, I can't able to access. Okay, so like that, so we can able to allow certain networks, certain IP addresses, certain protocols or port numbers or a service wise. For example, allow 8080 port number. Yellow 8080 port number means you want to access certain server. For example, I have another server, for example 180. Okay, I want to access this particular server with 8080 port number. Yellow. I will deny, like you want to access this server with 80 port number. Okay. Compulsory or use 8080 port number, you can't use 80 port number. Like we can able to create a list. Okay, we can create a list and apply or put, we can say put in router or a firewall devices. Apply or put in a router or a firewall devices. You can allow the network or you can allow the IP address or protocols, port number or services, or you can deny a particular network or IP addresses. You can able to do it. So why I said router or a firewall? So in a router you applied a firewall. So your communication from inside to outside, outside to inside. So filter the traffic. What is the use of this one? Again, it is also used to filter the traffic, like firewall. Including the firewall works with the ACL. ACL is not a device. ACL is a list. We can implement in firewall or a router. Okay, it is used to filter the traffic by creating yellow or a deny kind of list here. Here also I told one scenario, right? I want to accept only HTTP request, deny all. It is like a yellow HTTP, deny all. Obviously yellow only this particular network only. So that is called a access control list. Of course, different type of access control list are there, like a static and dynamic, named, okay, extended, standard, extended. Can say standard and extended. Standard access list, extended access list. What is the standard access list? Usually through standard access list we can restrict, we can allow or deny, and also you can use it an IP network or IP address part only. But in an extended list you can allow network, a deny network, or a particular IP address, communication, protocols, port numbers, and implement this one. Allow standardly, allow network IP address. So simply, if you don't get what is standard and extended, you didn't see really. But point is, you can create a list. In that list, you allow this network, don't allow this network, allow this IP address, don't allow IP addresses. So this is we can able to implement. అవుతుంది టైం అంటే వాడు వస్తాడు ఇంకే 2 నిమిషాలు పడుతుంది. So this is ACL, access control list. One more is there, that is related to this, is a IPSec. So in a securities, IP security is also there. IPSec is not work with your protocols and port numbers, more like it is IP addresses restriction only. It is also filter IP address communication. Like you have a computer and you said like a yellow only, take request only from this network only or this particular IP address only. Okay, so you accept request from your network or IP address. Okay, so deny or decline all. So this kind of statement. So it is like IPSec is also like a ACL. We can implement in your own computer also. That is here. Access control list. Who can able to access? Which type of network can able to access? Which protocol we can able to access? This is your ACL, IPSec, firewall, proxy server. So what is this proxy server? Guys, understand ACL? IPSec, leave it okay. ACL understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Proxy is a different kind of service. Okay, so generally There is a lot of words are there for understanding. For example, you have a network. You have a network. So these are my computers, and this is my a proxy server. This is my proxy server. So what is this proxy server will do it? So this is my C1, C2, C3. This is my proxy server. And it is finally connected to internet. Okay. Now I want to communicate to a google.com, for example. So what will happen? The PC will send a packet to the proxy server. Proxy server will take the request, understand the packet, and send other packet to google.com with its own address. For example, I write a letter to proxy server. Proxy server take a letter, remove the cover, and put its own cover and send it. Like when you are sending, it's like a different type of. What is a from address? When you are sending, from address is C1. Of course, to address is always same. C1 when you are sending. From C1 you are sending, from address is C1. But when you are sending from proxy server, from address will be changes from proxy server. Okay, it is like an AtPad kind of stuff, but actually not. Proxy server also having some more things is like it will restrict the access of certain websites also. First it will verify to whom you are sending, okay, from whom you are getting. Like that it will filter the traffic also, okay, and also it will manipulate your packet. It will send with a different name or a different IP address. It send to outside, okay. So that is your proxy server. That is your proxy server. Yes, today I will send. Actually, Saturday only I have to send, but I forget. Okay, so like this, proxy internet. Okay, proxy server system or router function as a relay between the client and server. It helps prevent attackers from invading private network. Is one of the several tools used to build firewall. The word proxy to act and behalf of others. It means in the internet, people don't know what is your actually IP address, your network or anything. People think your proxy server is the client. So whenever they want to reach, they can reach up to proxy server. They can reach up to proxy server. So they cannot go for a thing. Okay. So of course, how to attack with the proxy kind of stuff is also there, right? Hackers, they cover up their IP addresses, their network with the different proxy servers, one proxy to another proxy kind of stuff. Okay, so for a protection also we use proxy server. So we don't accept all packets. First we'll take it to the proxy, make sure your entire packet is very clean. No this virus related kind of stuff, network virus related kind of stuff, right? So it will filter everything, make sure everything is good, then proxy server will forward. So then proxy is acts behalf of your request. Okay, that is a proxy server. Another one is VPN server. Another one is a VPN server. Okay. Another one is VPN server. So what is this VPN server? It's like I have a nodes is there, big test is there, so you can go through that one. So there is a explanation is also, just read it once. If you understand, it's okay, good. Okay. VPN is a virtual private network. Okay, VPN. What is a VPN? Virtual private network. So when we use this VPN, so that is a important factor here. The use of that VPN, we'll see. Where is my this one? This is, I said, proxy, right? So, yeah. What is this VPN? Okay, I have a servers in my corporate office. In a head office or corporate office, I have a servers are there. For example, I have a database server which contains data, right? Database server is there. I am the working in the same office. I put my laptop or a desktop. I want to access this database server. How to access? Direct network only, right? LAN network, because my server is in my office. I'm also in the office. Okay. Next, I have a branch office. For example, this is Hyderabad. This is Pune. Of course, that structure is not like that, but still, this is another database server. It's like a secondary database server. I keep it in the another branch. Okay, I want to access. So what I have done, I took a leased line. So through the telephone communication, means through internet service provider or service provider, here I took a leased line. What is this leased line? Leased lines are dedicated lines. Dedicated lines, or you can say a private line. Okay, private line. It does not mean there is a separate line is there. No, it's a, we use existing line, but the line is dedicated for person. For example, you have a road is there, big wide road. I took a separate line. This line only for particular organization. I put a one separate line only for this organization, like parking area. You have a building, you went to the building, this parking area for this office purpose only. So you are giving a particular line. So this is the leisure line, dedicated line. Okay, so this is you have to pay. So this is having a public IP address, of course. So payment is there, annual payment is there. Okay. So you have to pay annually. Payment is annual payment. Okay. So not a monthly payment, annual payment is there. Of course, you have to pay for a connection, you have to pay for IP address. Okay. It is a stable. Stable internet speed. Stable speed is there. For example, normal broadband. You take a normal broadband. So what they will tell? Up to 50 Mbps. Meaning is 0 to 50, any internet will be there. Like I take a 25 Mbps, 0 to 25, 100 Mbps, 0 to 25. It can be 10, it can be 5, depends upon the, if demand increases, demand increases. If demand increases, 1 second, this guy is coming and not coming. I don't know. Started, not started. Demand increases, speed decreases. Okay, if demand is increasing, speed is decreasing. So that's very simple. If demand increases, speed decreases. So that is important. For example, highway, big roads are there. Okay, so morning 6 o'clock, full speed. 7 o'clock, good. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. What happened? Traffic increases. So packet movement will be decreases automatically. You cannot able to reach the destination. Okay, so like this, if demand increases means traffic is high, then speed is low. If traffic is low, the speed is good. Okay, so you will get a up to kind of stuff. But in a leisure line, it is a standard speed. Standard speed. So not depends upon public traffic. So this is a dedicated lines. Okay, again you have to take a request from. Okay, it's you have to pay annually fees. There is annually or monthly fees is there. Annual fees is there. So you have to take a separate line from ISP. Okay, so dedicated line from ISP. There is a standards also there. So 1T or a 1E kind of standards are there. 1E, 2T, okay, or a 3T kind of stuff. 2E kind of stuff is there. I will show you what is the standard there. 1T, 1T speed. Very good. 1MG, 1T. Okay. Or T1. We can put a T1 otherwise. Okay. Yeah, it's a T1. Sorry. It is a 1.544 speed. It's a T1. Okay. It means it is E1. It is a MBBS. Okay. So T2 means it is higher than that one. So sometimes they always confuse 1T or T1. T1 speed. Okay. So it is a European, primarily in European speed is 2088 Mbps speed. Dedicated connections speed is like this. It means I need a 10 Mbps. So they'll combine T1, ET2 kind of standards are there. So then we can go for it. Like you can go to T1, T2 speed. So you'll get a T2 speed. 1 second, guys. Hello. Okay. The last guys, we go for lunch. We'll meet you tomorrow. Okay. Guys, understand these lines?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that's it. So I will explain. It's already 2 o'clock. VPN server tomorrow. I will send few things to your WhatsApp afterwards. Like what are the things you have to check it. How to download Windows 10. Okay. You can try this. Okay. You have to download Windows 10. Okay. So I will forward that one. How to download it also. Okay. So that's it for today.